Welcome to the weekly roundup, Division 5 time, Hose.
G'day TJ, how are you mate?
Good mate, now let's start where the action was on the weekend. We live called Glenunga and Rosewater. It was at Rosewater. It's a beautiful day. Well done to everyone involved, Rosewater and Glenunga.
Yeah.
It was Indigenous round for Rosewater. We had an Indigenous display before the game.
And nice Guernseys they had Rosewater and yeah, look good.
Good day, well attended, and we certainly enjoyed ourselves, and thank you to the hospitality. But
Very, very good, yeah.
the only thing was Glenunga were far too good. It was pretty obvious early on, wasn't it?
Yeah, Rosewater kicked the last 5 goals of the game, I think,
Yep.
and made it look a little bit more respectable, but, you know, Glenunga were the better side on the day. Rosewater tried hard all day, though, you've got to give them credit.
Yep.
They tried their hardest.
And to see those players firsthand this year, Glenunga have done a great job with their recruiting. They've recruited a bunch of mates together, and these guys, Kimmy Edwards, Andy Reid, you know, we didn't see him on the weekend, but Mickey McMahon obviously, but then you've got the big fellas in Wonky and Wonky, Nick and James Wonky, the Fish and the Rockstar.
Prosser up forward, they had 3 or 4 big guys up forward.
And there's plenty of other good footballers in there too. I was impressed by Fresh Prowse, Spencer Prowse. I thought he was very good on his wing. They're pretty quick and electric when they move the ball, and they're not scared to go through the corridor, and they've got height, height and speed.
Andy Reid was good, but up forward is where they've got all the tools up there, and I don't know, I haven't seen a lot of Division 5 footy, but certainly Rosewater were undermanned, undersized to tackle Glenunga. Just way too small.
In the end, it was Glenunga 14-98, Rosewater 8-56. As you said, they did kick the last 5 of the day, though, so it kind of made it prettied up a bit. Goal kickers for Glenunga, Prosser kicked 6, Big Fish Wonky kicked 4, a host of singles, including Andy Reid. Thoughts on Andy Reid's haircut?
Not good, but Jesus, good football. I mean, you know, you see his run and
leadership was good too.
Yeah, and just the elite running he's got, and also hitting blokes up with a target.
Yeah.
You know, I made the call that the kicking to targets wasn't good, and it wasn't. And probably because we've been seeing a lot of Division 1 and you see a Division 5 game, it's a bit different. But Andy Reid hits targets, and you know he's
at
got
pace.
At pace. He's an elite footballer. So
The better players that were named in the paper or on the internet were Kimmy Edwards, Harry Prosser, Jimmy Wonky, Bennett, Conus. But probably fair enough. For me, Wonky, Big Fish, Jimmy Wonky was the one they couldn't stop. Clunk and Marks kicked a couple from 55 and just broke their backs when the game was still up for grabs.
Yeah, well, they more or less sent Pepe and Taylor to the 2 Wonkies, but then Prosser got left with a mismatch really.
Yeah.
They had a guy who wasn't big enough.
Prosser as well, obviously very good, kicking 5 of the first 7, and too good. For Rosewater, Kuba kicked 4. He was a lone hand up forward.
Yeah.
And Captain Williams, Jake Williams, is it?
He was really good.
He won the medal for Rosewater and was adjudged their best. Forster was also very good. And I like Page's game. Pepe, as honest as the day is long. So
I thought Dilly Godfrey was pretty good too. I can't believe he's not the best. And I thought Sammy Pimble played pretty well too.
You probably answered your own question with your statement earlier. Burning of the ball. Dilly Godfrey got plenty of it. Couldn't affect it. A lot of slow play as well. Didn't quite break lines, which can be hard to do.
Certainly Williams can play a lot higher, and he's a very good player.
So at the start of the year, it's not all about what he said, she said, but I said the Rams would win, and you said Paraka. Trust me. Well, moving on to CBC 16-11-107, Paraka 7-7-49. They're not looking like a premiership team at the moment. They may not even play finals, mate. They haven't checked the ladder. Just they're sitting 5th, but precarious. There's teams in striking distance. They'll probably play finals, but Raymond was too good for them. He kicked 7, was their best, along with Owens and Madigan for Paraka.
Yeah, Paraka, it was a dim day. Tahano kicked 2, and the big ruckman Gear kicked 2. It's a sad day with Gear and Vandermoor. They were the only 2 players of any real note. Russell and Gant played pretty well, but you know, Ocker's got to lift the boys, and they're struggling at the moment. That was a significant loss. You know, it was nearly 10 goals.
To a team who's certainly a top 3 team. Anyway, let's move on. Woody South, 23 goals, 9, have been improving, 147. Too good for Greenacres, 9-9-63. For Woody South, again, Timmy Sumner with 7. That's a massive in.
He's had a few clubs this year.
He has. Glenelg, obviously one of my clubs, was his first port of call. Kazaza was with 4, and doubles to Murdoch and Matthews, obviously a lot of goal kickers when you kick 23. Matthews, Ahmed, that'd be Robbie Ahmed, wouldn't it? We saw him play last year, big tall fella.
Ramad Ahmed. Yeah, no, he played in the ruck and played at centre half forward, and he was quite useful.
Yeah, enjoyed watching him last year. And Marinoff, I wonder if that's, no, it doesn't matter. A relation to Ebony Marinoff from the Crows. They live around the same area anyway. Okay. And Sumner sneaking in with his 7th. 4 Greenacres, mate.
Yeah, for Greenacres, Clark Rantessa kicked 2, as Farsak kicked 2, a host of singles. Dolly was a better player with Asfasa, Clark Rantessa, Clark and Wheaton, and yeah, very, very good win to Woody South, who've improved as the season's gone on. And that was a good 14-point victory, 14-goal victory to Woody South.
Yeah. Lockleys, they've pulled one from the fire here. Lockleys 15-14-104, beating Hope Valley 15-9-109. Hope Valley 35 points up at three-quarter time. You should never lose a game from there. Look, sad day for Hope Valley as well this week. They said goodbye to Baz. Baz, one of the local figures, a 48-year-old man here. Unfortunately, a sudden passing. He's just a local club legend. Don't know him personally. Spoke to Rexy Hunt today. He was his first manager when he goes to C grade. Never had a bad word to say. An salty earth guy. Like I said, I probably met the guy. I don't know him personally, but just wanted to pay our respects from guys.
Yeah, condolences to everyone at Hope Valley and to the family.
No one. 48's too young to go, and this is what I was told today. He was in a Black Sabbath cover band, and all ended very suddenly. So sorry to hear that. And sorry to the Hope Valley Football Club. A lot of great people out there.
Yeah, but they led at quarter time, they led at half time, and then they had that massive lead at three-quarter time by 35 points, Hope Valley.
Yep, but it wasn't to be. Lockleys kicked 7 goals to 1 in the final quarter and got over them by 5 points. So for Lockleys, it was Langcake with 4, Micken with 3, a host of others kicking goals. Langcake and Hank were their best. Shawnee Crow's in there too. G'day, Sean.
Yeah, for Hope Valley, Payne kicked 3, Hellman's kicked 2, Williamson kicked 2, Pertini kicked 2, Lee Duggan kicked 2, Keep kicked 2, and there's a few singles. Better players was Lee Duggan, Payne, Issing, Martin, Miller. But that's one that probably got away from Hope Valley, and if they don't make the finals, that would be the one that probably they rule, I would have thought.
Well, Hope Valley had won that game, they would have been only less than 1%, 0.6% outside of the 5. So
you're right, 35 points in front, you probably shouldn't lose from there.
If they had won by 35 points, they'd be in the 5 right now. But anyway, and our last game, not a lot to report here. Kenilworth having a tough year, 6-5-41 with no match for Blackfriars, 14-7-91. For Blackfriars, it was Skafidi Muda continues to kick goals with 4. Fuck Vu kicked 3, and he was named best along with Grigich. Bring Cat in there as well, the ruckman. He's always in there.
It was his the first Blackfriars bloke to play 200 games as Matt Brincat on the weekend.
Oh, awesome. Well done, Brennis.
Well done. First one. That's old school of mine, Blackfriars. So he's the first old schooler to go through and play 200 games. Well done. For Kenilworth, host of single goal.
Diamondopoulos, you can't say it, can you? Yeah. Diamondopoulos.
Diamondopoulos.
They all kick singles.
Cheek, Seller, another Cheek, Dinglehart, and Simmering. Nick Chesser was best. I've heard he can play pretty well. Dwayne Treasure, I reckon used to play at Edwardstown. Savage, Crab, and Cheek S were their better players. Very big win for Blackfriars.
Let's get on to this week's games, Hose. And Rosewater versus Greenacres is where we're starting. It's at Rosewater. Look, it's 8th versus 10th, but it's a relegation battle. The Greenacres are to avoid relegation. They probably need to string 3, maybe 4 wins together. It might get the job done. One of them has to be against Rosewater this week. If Rosewater Rosewater and Kenilworth are level on 5 points. They drew with each other. So to say Rosewater need to win this is an incredible understatement. Being at home, I'm leaning towards them just.
Yeah, I mean, really, whoever goes down, it's between Rosewater and Kenilworth. That's as simple as it gets, really, I would have thought. And I think Rosewater, based on last week, I don't think the difference will be back. He's got the mumps, the diff.
Yes, get well soon, Sean Jacobson.
Yeah, so A noticeable absentee last week. He would have been grooming himself for the camera.
So your tip was Rosewater? Okay, next one's Hope Valley and Kenilworth. It's 6th versus 9th. Look, Hope Valley simply must win if they want to play finals, and they need to win well. They should do that.
Yeah, last week's loss would have certainly that'll kickstart them. You think the Hope Valley would win?
Paraka and the Rams, it's 5th versus 1st. Glenunga for me, they look cherry ripe, and they should have Mickey McMahon back this week, I'm told, so they'll be at full strength. Imagine that forward line, Wonky, McMahon and Prosser. That's, I don't know if Paraka are going to have matchups for that on that nice open Paraka Oval.
I'm not sure any side in Div 5 would, to be honest. And I couldn't go past Glenunga after seeing them last week with that height up there.
They won by 40 odd points, but you feel like if they had been challenged, if they had oh no, you don't want to be disrespectful, but they took the foot off in the last quarter.
Yeah, they did.
Yep. Woody South and Lockleys. Lockleys got out of jail last week. Woody South is a big improvers in the last sort of month or so. Woody South 6 and 7. Look, if they want to play finals, Woody South, it's the same equation. They've got to take a scalp, and they're probably going to do it this week. Can you see it happening? No. Timmy Sumner kicks 9 or 10, fires up.
No.
I want to tip them, I really do. They've had some good performances as of late. They've come good. Injuries obviously have got a lot better. Oh, I want to tip them. I really want to tip them, Post.
We'll do it.
Where is it? It's at Lockleys, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's at Woody South.
At Woody South, at Ledger.
I'm gonna tip an upset, a huge upset.
Okay. Woody South.
With no confidence, but for me, like we've talked about who the best players are in various divisions. There's no higher credential player than Timmy Sumner. He played AFL and played it reasonably well. He'd still.
But he's still only one player.
This is true. If he has a day out though, if he stars, say centre half forward or as the key forward at New Vision Oval, not a big oval, they win some clearances, they're a big chance. I'm going Woody South.
No, I go with Lockleys.
Logic says Lockleys.
Yeah, logic, and I think they've got too much to play for because they know they've got CBC who are challenging them for that double chance in the finals.
Yep.
And no matter who you are, you want a double chance in the finals. You don't want to be playing coming from an elimination final. Got too much to lose, so I think Lockleys.
And 2nd versus 4th, but both these teams would have designs on a top 3 chance, and CBC be licking their lips going, well, TJ reckons that Lockleys can lose this week. We can take their spot in the top 3. Blackfriars and CBC, it is at St Dom's Oval, so it's at Blackfriars. Your thoughts, feelings, emotions, feedback?
I actually think that CBC will win. I think they've been in great form of late, and they're one of the form teams in the competition. And I think that they will beat Blackfriars. I hope Blackfriars win, but I don't think they will. I think CBC will win.
I was speaking to my mate the Growler from Glenunga recently, and he said when he saw CBC that they were the fastest, fittest looking team that he's seen. So I think maybe the wet conditions might slow them down a little bit.
Yeah, St Dom's Oval, if it gets wet, let me tell you, she's pretty awful.
Yeah, so I'll take Blackfriars just on that, but I think CBC are real smoky and danger later on this year when it gets a bit warmer and the play opens up a bit.
Got to get that double chance though, so I think they could win this week.
Thanks for watching Division 5, we'll be back next week.